my whole like idea behind my community was like, um, I wanted something that I wanted to create something that I didn't have when I was starting off. So like I didn't there's tons of like Discord communities out there, right,
Yeah.
for cybersecurity. But like I felt like, the environments were, very different from like, what I would have wanted to be in, like maybe extremely technical or stuff like that. I wanted a space where someone with like zero knowledge, like someone who's in college, like that has never done anything in cybersecurity could come in, like ask questions or get guidance and be able to like just relate with people there, especially also for like younger people, right? Because like I was just like 18 when I first started this thing, so
Yeah.
I really wanted a space where people like could really feel comfortable, and that grew into a community. And for me, like it's been really really great because like I've surrounded with people who are like-minded or pursuing goals. Like for me, it's like really inspires me
Hmm.
just to see people who are really chasing like their goals, like certifications, jobs, stuff like that, and also being able to like give back to these people that are supporting me in my channel and my journey by just having that space for them. So for me it's like really really important because it plays a part in like everything that I stand for,
Yeah.
especially in terms of cybersecurity. So yeah, I find it really important. I think it's a great way to like really give back to the people who support you, and also have an environment where you continue to thrive, you continue to grow, and you also surround yourself with people who have like-minded goals, like-minded passions. They continue to encourage you, like, and you also continue to encourage them. So it's kind of like a synergetic like environment, and it just works very very well for everyone in the community. So I think it's very very important.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. And even today, a guy on my Discord channel posted that he was going for his OSCP exam, and like he received a ton of support and many positive messages, and it was very very nice to hear that and to read that. I mean, and I also created it because for the exact same reasons you did. And I found that a lot of these Discord communities that already existed were a bit too big, extremely formal, too technical, and me myself, I sometimes had some like insecurities about asking about something because I was like, am I going to look like a dumb person if I ask about this?
Hmm.
And I wanted to build a place where people were okay with not knowing stuff and with being a
Yes.
beginner. And so,
Yes.
and more in even more important, it is that I think it's, well, how can I say this? Because I think it actually serves a bigger purpose than just helping you sharing your work or your videos and stuff.
Mhm.
I think the community is really a nice word for it because people are there to support each other, and
Yes.
like us having a YouTube channel was just like the reason why that got created in the first place. But now it's something a lot bigger, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Do you ever feel a bit afraid of it getting a little bit too big, that it might lose that close and personal touch that it has right now? Because I am a bit afraid of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely I definitely am concerned about that. Like it gets too big to the point where those things are lost. But what I'm doing now is like I'm trying to build a community team where I no longer I'm like in full like in control of like the community, right? I'm
Yeah.
I'm giving people who I think are like leaders as well, and have the same level of knowledge or even like a higher level of knowledge than I do, and also share the same values as I do,
Yeah.
to also be able to like add to the community. So making members of the community, be leaders in the community, so that
Okay.
way like we have, we're not we're keeping the same values,
Yeah.
and we're not losing like how we're not losing where we're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So these people are able to like, for example, if I'm the only one like in quote unquote in charge of like it's like 1,300 people in there. If I'm the only one like just having oversight over these things, like it's gonna be a lot for me. And
Yeah.
like of course all of those things will start slipping away. But if I have like 4, 5, 6 people who are
Mm-hmm.
helping me with these things, like, and they have the same values, the same passion, and are super invested in helping people, then I think that way I can still like preserve the culture in the community, and like everyone still feels the same way it was like when we're still like 10 people or 100 people. And it wouldn't matter if we were like 10,000 people. Like we'll continue building like a strong team where everyone feels the same way as it
Yeah.
was like when we first started.
Well, if there's a way to do it, that's the way. I mean, having like a team that shares your
Mhm.
values as well and the values of the community. I think the most important thing is keep being supportive, keep being like pushing people up. And I mean, that's the most important part of it for me, at least. If people come there and have like doubts and stuff that they want to ask about, if they find like a very supportive community, they will stay, and
Yes.
then they will be also supportive to other people that might have another other questions that they have knowledge on. And yeah, it just keeps on building, right?
Yes. Yes.